Greetings and blessings. I felt to sing and share a prayer that I have. It's called We Are in This Force. Estamos Dentro, Desta, Força. For those of you who have a copy of my Inario, it's number 51. And the Caminho, Dourado. I was recently with an elder who was very much affirming that through teaching she received from other elders from the Hopi Nation is to pray as if our prayer is the most powerful prayer in the world. And the transmutational and affirmational power of becoming that thing that we want to be in the world, creating that thing that we want to see in the world. So the thing I most want to see in this world is peace. Peace within, peace without, peace among all nations, peace with all our relatives, peace with the elements, peace with our planet, peace with the cosmos, and peace with other nations. Respect and peace for pluriversalism, which is this giving up the insistence that there be one. There are multiple, many languages, many ways to be and do this thing we call human, many ecological environments that need the stewarding of unique cultures and unique transmissions. No culture has the right to create a hierarchy that one culture is more valuable and more important than any other culture. So in that way we have mutual respect, understanding, and that's what I want for this world. I know some people do not believe in peace. They don't believe that it's possible, but I do believe that it's possible to learn to be honest about and work with in order to eradicate and not cause harm with these certain ancient impulses that humans have, many of which are for our own survival. Fighting and warfare is a part of that survival instinct, and it's important to honor those forces within us. But I also believe we're at a time where the continued aggression and subscription to warfare ideology, that we can indeed solve a problem by destroying other living beings, and also the effect this has on our planet, the anthropocentrism of modern warfare, continuing to insist that humans are the only species that matter. We are not the only species that matter, and war has a devastating impact on not only on human beings, children, elders, civilians, which I would just call citizens and beloved children and guests upon this earth, right? So moving even deeper beyond the construction of self within the context of the modern city-state, I believe we have to go back to a much more ancient and original agreement. We were gifted this life. We were gifted this experience in all of creation. The proper response to this reality is thank you. Thank you is the proper response. Gratitude and respect, mystery, humility, and reverence in the face of all that we have been given. So to fight over what has been freely given to us by Creator, the creative forces of this galaxy and beyond, to me is a sign of insanity and ignorance of the true purpose of our place here on Earth, which I believe originally was intended for humans to be caretakers, to be keystone ecological species. So I just want to sing a song to affirm the power of this prayer, that I would like a ceasefire in all war zones. If I could wave a magic wand, and maybe, who knows, maybe one day we'll be so powerful we can start using our magic wands again, to stop the war profiteering, to stop the systems of violence, dominance, oppression, anywhere we find them, and that the manufacturing and selling of weapons, that the construction of warfare for various political projects and aims, this is myopic and psychotic. At this point, I feel that waging war is pathological, that humans have an opportunity to choose peace and to return to the home of wisdom. And that is my prayer for this planet, is that we choose peace and that we return to the home of wisdom, which lives inside this, the awakened heart. The awakened heart. The mind is fascinating. And our cognitive functions are very deceptive in terms of their insistence that they are at the top of the hierarchy of being. But I believe the true wisdom is here, somewhere in the middle of the mind and the very real instinctual nature at the base of our being to procreate, to make love, and it's also that same impulse to fight, even to murder. And somewhere in the middle, there's this beautiful magnetic and neural cells, actual neural cells in the heart that says, "Hey, now wait a minute, you calm down. Hey, now wait a minute, you let's be wise here. Let's be present." Impulsivity, incredible creativity, and destructive capacity of self. And let's breathe and let's sit in this space where compassion, wisdom, love, reverence, relationality, empathy, all the beauty right here, right here. All the beauty and the magnetic resonance that lives right here. I receive that world, sometimes heartbreakingly, right here. And I return my relationality, I return my impulse to care, to be present, to understand, also right here. My sacred heart. From my sacred heart to your sacred heart. I'm going to share this song, and I'm going to create a separate video for those of you who don't necessarily want to hear my whole ramble and just want to hear the song. Okay. Continuing to cultivate gratitude in times where we might be misled to believe that vengeance, violence, resentfulness, hatred, retribution, judgment, that these things are what's going to solve that pain for us. But all I can speak of is from my own experience and the wisdom of elders who have touched my life, that this road does not lead us to the place of peace where we all belong. So I am going to walk, and I want to walk with all of those who want to walk with me and walk together on this road of peace and solidarity, which leads us to where we all belong. We belong here to this planet. We belong to this galactic ineffability, and we belong to each other. We belong to each other. We are the same species, and we are related, we are kin, and we belong to each other. So how do we create that belonging in ourselves? Extend that belonging to others. I long to belong, and that is the only deepest and truest longing of my heart. It's to love and be loved, to belong, and to create spaces of belonging and acceptance. Peace.